What's up, guys? So over the last couple days, we've been busy. We won this guy, and then we played in like a white elephant thing yesterday. Pricing was kind of bad, but we've gone collectively 11-2 with Striker in 2023. I'm bad at starting these, so we'll just get into it. We played 5 Ray, 1 Rose. If I could play more than 3 Ray, I would. 1 Rose was fine. I didn't really miss the other one. I know like a lot of lists defaulted to 2 for a while, but I didn't really miss it. There's not much to say about these ratios. 2 engage, 2 multi-roll, triple widow, triple linkage. Again, not much to say about these. 3 multi-rolls too much. 3 widows insane. There's not much to say about it. Linkage, like, you can OTK with it, but it just didn't really come up all that much. I'm fixing my camera. I'm sorry. It just didn't, the OTK didn't come up much. There were a couple hands where like linkage was my only way to get into a striker name. So like I like linkaged for Kagari. So there's really not too much to say about those. For the other striker one-ofs, Afterburners, Shark Cannon, Area Zero, Terraforming, and Upstart Goblin. Didn't really... I don't know. I feel like going second, I cited this out a lot. I didn't miss Eagle Booster. I don't think you play that card anymore. I kind of wanted Jamming Waves somewhere in the side or the main, I think after playing 13 rounds. But that's because like my locals is full of like Labyrinth and Rescue Ace players. So, I don't know. Jamming Waves is probably fine to play somewhere. Upstart's a striker card. We all know it. For hand traps, we played 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru, 3 Imperm, 3 Veiler. I think the reason I wanted to play striker... Oh, I'm sorry. The reason I wanted to play striker was because it could play 12 hand traps. So like when you play 9 hand traps in your main, I think it's like 90% that you open 1. And 1 hand trap into any deck is just not enough this format. And like normally you're supposed to either play hand traps or board breakers, but because you're playing striker, you're going second, you can get away with playing both, and that's kind of the appeal of playing this deck. I know it's like a bad deck, but it's fun. I wouldn't change the main deck hand trap lineup. We side roll, so like I don't think it's like worth playing in the main right now. It's probably fine, but I like these 12. You summon this back off of Celine, so it feels like mandatory to play Veiler in some capacity. And then for the rest of it, Triple Thrust, Talents, Storm, Change of Heart. Regrettably, this should have been a Feather Duster. For my locals at least. But I like Change of Heart. It's just another good board breaker. Like, especially into, like, build a board combo decks that you need to, like, keep trading 1 for 1 on. This feels infinitely better than Feather Duster. There was a hand yesterday where I opened Thrust, Change of Heart Talents, Engage, Widow, Anchor, Ray going second. And I was like, cool. Yeah, going second, your deck's kind of brain dead. There's not a lot of anti-spell in the format for some reason. So you just get away with just going second and playing more board breakers. Jesus. On to this extra deck. Excuse the sleeves. Triple Kagari, double Shizuku, double Hayate, kinda. I originally was playing 3 Shizuku for the grind game, but I needed room for other stuff in here, so we decided that if we were cutting anything, it was either going to be the 3rd Shizuku or the Sky Crisis, and we decided to cut down on the 3rd Shizuku, which I missed. Definitely bumping this back up to 3 going forward. Uh, other than that, like the ratios are fine. Just third Shizuku eventually. For the Link 2 striker cards, just one Azalea, one Zeke. This card's good. I know Pearly was playing it for a little bit to like have something to link into, but in striker this card is unironically good. It pops when it doesn't pop itself. The battle effect comes up. Not much to say about Zeke. This card's been out for like 3 years. It's just a good card. And then for the non-striker cards, we played one Sky Crisis, one Little Knight, one Dark, one Celine. And this is access code. I was borrowing one from my buddy. You need to play access code in this deck. I played Boral Sword because I didn't own an access code for one of the things I played in. And I made it, but I wasn't happy about making it. So this is access code. Not much to say about these, though. If you're not like I guess you don't even have to play Celine. Like this is what I cut the Shizuku for, was the Celine. I think it was either one of these two. Either way, these are both better than third Shizuku, I'd argue. But I don't know. I'm like all over the place. I'm sorry. Find a spot for third Shizuku is what I'm getting at. And then for the side deck, played triple Droll and Lock, triple Cosmic, 2 Drewsworm, 1 Mag. I think the only thing that's like questionable is the Cosmic Cyclone, right? Everything else is being played in the side normally right now. I was very scared of Fire King, and just like I said, my locals is full of back row decks. So this beats Fountain, this beats the Fire King field spell, this beats Floodgates. Like, I don't know. I guess your Afterburners can trade Floodgates as well. But I don't want to have to rely on finding the one Afterburners when I can also side in 3 Cosmic and deal like Fountain easily. Banishing Fountain's better than popping it, so. Triple there can be, it wouldn't be Striker without it. And then your thrust targets, Herald of the Abyss, Dark Ruler, Dimension Barrier. I feel like there was another one of I should have been playing in the side. Probably Feather Duster. But like, I feel like Striker cards trade with back row decks already as is, and you're playing Cosmic, so you can probably get away without it. I'm awful at explaining this, but yeah, I like Dark Ruler, I guess, currently. A lot of Vanadium lists are cutting the counter trap, so they're ending on like Apo, Dispatter, Baron, and like you force the Baron, and then you can search this with Thrust, or you just open the one up because you're better. Against Inferno Bowl, this forces the Angelic Ring, and then all of your spells can start trading. Because if you open multiple spells into the Charles boards, like, you can trade pretty easily. There's a Infernal player I played where the first Charles had to negate multi-roll, or they just lost. So, it was pretty good. I think the hand was like multi-roll, Dark Ruler, Engage, Burners, Widow, Thrust. So Engage, found Ray, and drew a card. It was good. As for changes to the list, outside of third Shizuku, there's not anything I want to change. List ran smoothly. My only losses were to like Fire King in the finals yesterday of the White Elephant event that we played, and that matchup wasn't even hard. Game 1, it was so free. I was like, oh, this deck's kind of bad. And then game 2, I saw 0 Ray, and then game 3, I saw 0 Ray. So what can you do about it, you know? Play more copies of Ray, I guess. But yeah, not much to say about it. Shout out to my sponsors, Dueling Garden, Chain Link. They're great. And Inspire for having me on the team. Thank you guys. Peace.